Folks, we're back for another MLS watch along. Tonight we have Inter Miami versus Orlando City SC for the Turnpike Derby. And this one is kind of a big deal because this is the first time that Lionel Messi has played against Orlando City at Orlando City. So this is kind of a big deal. This is a big game. It's been kind of bad luck for Lionel Messi. It seems like he misses every single opportunity to play Orlando City. Bad luck. I don't know. It's very odd, though. He has not played. I think there's been a possibility of 4 matches he could have played at Orlando. Maybe I'm overestimating how much that's been, but it seems like it's been like, I think 3 or 4 matches he could have played against Orlando at Orlando that he's missed. So he will make his first appearance at Orlando City after being with Inter Miami in his 4th season, which is hard to believe. I can't believe it's been that many. And this should be a really good game. And we'll talk about some changes that they have made to their lineup, a couple. But before we get to that, guys, make sure you like this live stream down below if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are almost 800 subs away from 13,000. We've gained 200 subscribers since last Saturday. We are just shooting up, crazy momentum, a lot of support from you guys, which I greatly appreciate. This is our second live watch along we've done this weekend. So make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't already and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. A lot of comments pouring in. Let's read some of these. Hello, I'm here for the game. Thanks for streaming. Mr. Good friend of the show. I'll not try to fall asleep on you tonight. Well, hey, man, listen, last night was kind of a snooze fest until things opened up about 15 minutes into I know it's about 11 or 12 minutes in the second half. Amy says, "Hey, Will, my prediction is 5-1 Inter Miami." Oh my God, that would be a huge game for Inter Miami. And keep in mind, we're going to talk about this lineup. Inter Miami needs a win. They need to have a rebound after they lost to LAFC 3-0 last week in the season opener at the LA Coliseum. They need a rebound game tonight. They need some players to step up. A lot of guys had a bad game last week. So I want to ask you, I'll read some more comments, but I want to ask you guys, what is your score prediction for the game tonight? It's the Turnpike Derby. What is your score prediction between Inter Miami versus Orlando City SC? What is your score? And I'll give mine here in a second. I'm going to read some comments. Let's see. Roller says, "Hey, Will, long time no see." Roller, it has been a minute since you've been in here. Has been a minute. Everybody pray for the people who are suffering in war. Let's see. Let's go Orlando. Roller says, "I know that this is an MLS dream, but how much faith we feeling on leg 2 versus Atletico?" Lewandowski ruled out, but Cancelo starts the match. We'll see. I don't know, man. Barcelona, I don't know. I have no idea. Every time I have faith in them, it's my favorite team. I'm just going in with no expectations. We'll see what happens. Mr. says New York really fought for that win. Yes, they did. I think that they'll go extra time to determine on penalties. Are you talking about the Barca match? Let's see. Will he show match? No, I can't show the match. It's a copyright. This is just a watch along. We look at the score together on here. We talk about it. We watch the game. Let's see. Miami could really jump up to third with a win and goal difference after yesterday's slow day. Yesterday was a slow day. 3-1 Miami, Messi outside the box, golazo incoming. Remember my prediction. Be a close one. I'll say Miami 2-1. Yeah, okay. So let's talk about this lineup real quick. So Inter Miami they've made 2 changes. Actually, they made 3 changes, excuse me. 3 changes to the starting 11, kind of 2 really, but it's kind of 3. So they have Segovia playing out left instead of Matteo Salvetti. They have Tadeo Allende starting his first game of the MLS season. Now, keep in mind, he didn't play in the preseason because of getting his transfer situated. He did not play in the preseason. So Tadeo Allende is getting his first start of the 2026 season for Inter Miami. And then you also have Facundo Mora starting on the right back for the first time this season. They had Ian Frey starting back there. Ian Frey was not good this season. In the couple games I've watched him play, no creativity, very slow, just not good quality Facundo. But they brought in Facundo Mora, and he chose Inter Miami over River Plate because he wanted to start. So it was a matter of time until he took the starting role. But of all the players that really needs to have a bounce back game, and guys, this was a stinker by Inter Miami against LAFC. A lot of bad performances across the board. Dane St. Clair has got to have a better game against Orlando City. We'll talk about Orlando City here in a second, but Dane St. Clair has got to have a better game. He had so many botched opportunities against LAFC, and him coming out of goal for that Denny Bouanga goal last week. I mean, that was a dumb move by him. He had no business being out that far out of goal. He did it a couple times in that game, and he paid for it. He eventually paid for it coming out of goal that far. He's going to have a better game. He's not looking so good so far. And there were high expectations for Dane St. Clair because he was the goalkeeper of the year in 2025 for Minnesota United. But so far, he's looking very, very subpar for Inter Miami. We also need to see Yannick Bright do more. Yannick Bright's been just kind of very mid so far. I don't understand why David Ayala is not starting, especially after them, purchasing him. And I don't even think. I think his dad actually passed away. So, condolences to him. I don't think he's in the starting 11 because of that. So I do remember that actually. I think his father passed away, David Ayala. So he's not even in the starting. He's not even in the 18 today. So that's why he's not starting. But I expect when he gets, things start to, I don't want to say get better, but you get what I'm saying. When he's done mourning and he gets back with the team, I expect David Ayala to start in front in place of Yannick Bright. And they need some more flair in the midfield. They just don't have anything. And this attack did not look good against LAC. They had no real chances. Berterame had a couple, I would say, but the outside, there was nothing. Matteo Savetti and Segovia, who started, did not really do much. So we'll see what Tadeo Allende can do when he re-enters the starting 11. And then for Orlando City, all eyes on Angulo. Angulo has insane pace. We've watched him several times. He's very hit or miss in the final third. Duncan McGuire, I'm not really big on it. Striker. Martin Ojeda is a stud. One of the most underrated players in Major League Soccer. I'm telling you guys, he is an absolute stud. And then Marco Pasalic, I think, is very good. They struggled last week against Houston. They lost 2-1 to Houston. We saw Houston play LAFC more recently. They're looking for a bounce back win in game against their biggest rivals. Maxine Crepeau was an absolute stud against Houston. And even as good as his performance was, he wasn't able to keep them in the win column or get them a result, but he was really good. So this is going to be a battle. And I think Inter Miami is going to win this game in a very close fashion. I think it's going to be 3-2. I think Inter Miami wins 3-2. I think they're going to win 3-2. And let's see. Q Kenny's back to back, man. Appreciate it, Kenny. Mr. Mister says they need another craftsman in the midfield. DePaul and Bright are both runners. They do. They need someone outside of Messi who can create chances in the attack. And they still, Mr. Mister, we'll see about Berterame, but you and I have been saying this for a while about them needing some speed and pace. And we'll see if they can look a little different tonight with Tadeo Allende in the starting 11. St. Clair is starting to look like an overrated player with too many mistakes. I have seen better keepers so far. That's true. I don't disagree with that. I do think that so far, Dane St. Clair has not lived up to the tag or the expectations that we had for him. People thought that he is the goalkeeper of the year. He has not met those. Expectations so far. But to give him a pass, it is only game 2. He hasn't played. I mean, I think you should at least give him a couple more weeks before we start really, hammering his performances. But he's going to have to start playing better, especially if this team wants to win the CONCACAF Champions Cup, which is what they made all these moves to do. So for me, I think it's going to be 3-2. I think it's going to be a close game. Orlando City, I think Martin Ojeda is going to ball out. And eventually we'll talk about Griezmann a little bit because I think that's going to make this rivalry a little bit more interesting. I think we might hear something about Griezmann this week. But Martin Ojeda, absolute baller. And I think for Miami, it's going to have to be Berterame. Messi will give him some service as much as he can because they're going to surround him. 2 or 3 guys are going to clamp down on him as soon as he touches the ball. But I do think that Berterame is going to have to get on the scoreboard. I mean, they paid $16 million for this guy, and they're going to need him to start scoring. Germán Berterame is going to have to start scoring, and he should start scoring with the service he's going to get. So I think Berterame might have an opening, a coming out party in MLS tonight, and I think that they're going to. What do you mean penalty merchant? Who's a penalty merchant? St. Clair needs some time. He's come from a team playing terror ball to Miami who's actually trying to play football. And also, too, the style that Inter Miami plays, they can kind of leave the goalkeeper in a vulnerable situation, which he's not used to. And I think that has kind of made things a little more difficult for him. This is an exciting game, though. This is one I'm actually most excited for this game this weekend just because the rivalry. And I think it's only going to intensify if Orlando City can get the signing of Antoine Griezmann across the line. I think it's going to make this game this rivalry even crazier just because of the I think that this is going to make it even crazier. Let me see real quick. I'm going to see if Daniel, my good buddy Daniel Granada, I'm going to send him an invite here because he said he wants to hop on at halftime and talk about this. Let me just see. Let me send him an invite. He's never joined us for a live watch along. So let me send him an invite here. I'm gonna send him an invite. And he says he's going to join us at halftime. That'd be interesting. I'd be curious to see what he says. And this is a big game, guys. This is a big game. Inter Miami has looked hit or miss in the preseason. They're going to have to start getting some wins early on, or we could see maybe Mascherano's seat gets hot again. It was very hot at one point last year. It was very hot at one point. It was very hot. And if Jorge Mas has built this team this year to win trophies, to win the Champions Cup. And if they fail and if they start struggling, they will 100% pull the plug on Javier Mascherano. They will. Did you see that Alvarez got a red card in the first match? I did see he did. Yeah, Toto Alvarez did get a red card in the first game of the 20 of his Montreal game. His Montreal career, got a red card. Very, very on brand for Toto Alvarez. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I kind of miss his aura. I mean, he is the red card master for sure. I mean, I've never seen anyone get in a game and get a card as fast as him. But if he doesn't pan out in Montreal, I mean, that's probably not going to happen. But he's going to get time to play in Montreal. Like, they're bad. Montreal's the worst team in the league. And so he's going to get a lot of minutes. And I'm curious to see how he develops. Kenny says they should make a Florida Cup tournament. Yeah, they should, for sure. Amy says, hey, Will, which player did you watch growing up? Like, which player, like, who's my favorite player growing up? I mean, my favorite players growing up, I mean, I'm a huge Barcelona fan, so I love Xavi. I love Iniesta. I love Messi, obviously. He's one of my favorite players of all time. Neymar is one of my favorite players of all time. David Villa was cool. I really liked, well, it's kind of controversial because he's got a lot of red flags off the field. But as a player, I really like Dani Alves as a player, not as a person. Obviously, he's got a lot of issues off the field. But those are some of my favorite players. I love Zlatan. Ibrahimovic was so much fun to watch. Thierry Henry. Yaya Toure was very fun to watch for me. I mean, there's a Frank Lampard I thought was incredible. I don't know how you guys feel about Frank Lampard, but I loved watching Frank Lampard play. There's a lot of great players I loved watching play growing up. A lot of greats. They don't have as many greats like that anymore. So it's kind of sad. Ronaldinho. I did like Ronaldinho, but I think when I started getting into soccer heavily, he started like declining. Like, he wasn't Ronaldinho, Ballon d'Or Ronaldinho. I want to say my first like favorite player was probably like Neymar. I remember how crazy he blew up at Santos, and then everybody was talking about where was he going to go when he came to Europe. And I remember where I was at. I was like at a Walmart or something, and I got a notification on my phone. It's like Neymar signs with Barcelona. And I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. This is crazy. We get to see him with Messi and play for Barcelona. And then 1 year later, they signed Suarez and formed MSN. And it was just a crazy time. Dani Alves to MLS. Yeah. Dani Alves, I mean, I don't even know what's going on with him. I haven't checked his situation in a minute, but I know he was in trouble, but I mean, listen, all trouble aside, if we're talking about the player, Dani Alves is the best fullback of all time. Like, he is. He's the best fullback of all time. 100% best fullback of all time. Dani Alves. Absolutely incredible. Might be a bad person, but great football player. Yeah, the games always start 10 minutes late. Games always start 10 minutes late. Hell, it might be 15 minutes late. I'm not sure. The screen just went black. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the game always starts 10 to 15 minutes when it's supposed to. So the guys are on the pitch. So it looks like we're about to kick off officially. The player that got me into football was Roberto Baggio in the 1990 World Cup. Man, yeah. I that was before my time, but um, I mean, obviously the USMNT was good too, like Landon Donovan, Dempsey, Bradley, Josie, guys like that. Tim Howard were also part of my love for football. But I was thinking about that too because I don't have a Premier League team, and I was just thinking about who I would like if I support a Premier League team, and it's kind of hard to decide who I would support because I have good memories of two teams growing up. So I don't know. If I had to pick, I would either probably be like a Chelsea fan or an Arsenal fan. I don't know. I don't know which one I would end up picking. I know Mister would like that, the Arsenal, but I don't know. I'm just too neutral when it comes to soccer, just because I don't have a team in MLS either. My favorite team is Barcelona. Barcelona will always be my favorite team. And we officially kicked off, by the way. Inter Miami versus Orlando City is officially. Let's see if Orlando City or Miami can bounce back after their week 1 losses. I expect this game to be very chippy, and keep in mind this is Messi's first game he's ever played at Orlando City. First game he's ever played at Orlando City. We need to see DePaul do a little bit more. I don't think DePaul's been an issue so far for Inter Miami in 2026. I think he's been okay. I think he's looked a lot better since Sergio has retired because they play the same position. He's been able to play more his natural position, but they need him to do more. $15 million price tag. He needs to be balling out a little bit more. Yannick Bright needs to be better too. Bad pass from Maxi, but Messi's able to catch up to it. Oh, Messi looking over top for Tadeo Allende. He's able to get to it. Allende looking for Berterame. Poor pass. Goes out of bounds. Going to be a throw in for Inter Miami. Foul in 16 seconds. I think the game's going to be chippy. The game is going to be chippy for sure. We got 75 people in here with us right now. Guys, if you haven't already, smash the like button. We got 20 likes so far. Let's try to get to 100 likes on the stream. Smash the like button. It's free. It helps us out. It gives you guys good MLS content. So make sure you hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're going to hit 15K before the World Cup in June. We're definitely going to hit 15K before the World Cup in June. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, bad pass by Noah Allen. Noah Allen's another player that's been kind of bad. He's not a good left back, I don't think. I think he settled in at center back. I don't think he's a good left back. All right, DePaul. Oh, good Paul. Oh, was looking for Berterame. Too much on it. It's a good look, but too much on it from DePaul to Berterame. Miami's looking better tonight, though. They're looking a lot better. Orlando, thumbs up. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. They should. Oh, DePaul, good ball. A little too much on it. Looking for Allende. I'm curious to see if Angulo will give Facundo Mora trouble on the left side. Angulo. So last year specifically, when Orlando was really cooking, the space was just too much for Inter Miami because they're a lot. They were an older team. I'm going to be curious to see how they handle the Orlando City pace. Angulo was killing them last year. DePaul looking out wide for Noah Allen. I don't think Inter Miami can get Sergio Reguilon back quick enough though, because he's just a better left back than Noah Allen. They missed. I mean, I don't say they missed him because he didn't play enough, but they missed what he could do for them. Oh yeah, I think there'll be over 2.5 goals in this match. I think there's gonna be probably 5 goals in this match. No Allen, the cross, Allende, miss hits it. Oh, Yannick Bright try to volley it, goes wide left, out of bounds. Going to be a goal kick for Orlando City. But this Miami team looks way more energetic so far. And the game against LAFC, they had possession for most of the game. They had possession 70% of the game, and they had almost like 400 more passes than LAFC. They just couldn't create any good chances. Inter Miami couldn't create any good chances. So, but tonight they look a lot more energetic. They look a lot more zoned in. Ooh, good defending. Hey, Rodrigo De Paul's looking good so far. So 5 minutes in, Rodrigo De Paul looks like the best player on the pitch. He's doing good defensive work. He's made some good passes. He looks active. Rodrigo De Paul looks like the best player 5 minutes into this game. Orlando benched Lago. Lago was quite poor in his MLS debut last week. Yeah, I think that they're doing everything they can to beat Miami because it's a big game. This is Messi's. Oh, looking for Allende. Allende pass back to Messi. Messi passes out wide to Noah Allen. Not enough on it. Intercepted by Griffin Dorsey. Pass led to Griffin Dorsey. Dorsey, bad pass, intercepted by Yannick Bright. Game was looking. This is a very, very good quality game so far to me. This is very interesting. This is much better than last night's game of LAFC versus Houston. Much more exciting game so far. Is Orlando going to sign Griezmann? I think they are. I think they're going to sign Griezmann based on like what I've heard and who I've talked to. I do think that they're going to sign Griezmann. I expect something to be settled one way or the other this week with Griezmann. Angulo missed one-on-one last year in the League's Cup. Yeah, that's the thing about Angulo. He's got the physical tools, but he's just, he lacks the technical ability in the final third, which is an issue with a lot of MLS players, but he's definitely he's super fast. He's a very pacey winger. Very pacey winger, but Messi is the best soccer player ever. That's true. He is. No disagreement here. All right, things are starting to settle down a little bit. We saw Inter Miami kind of have like this burst of energy. It looks like Messi's pushed down Gusky. Ismail wants to talk to Rodrigo De Paul. Rodrigo De Paul better be careful, get a yellow card. Houston gave up an easy win to LAFC last night, 2 red cards in that game. I agree. It was pretty lackluster game. I mean, hell, Mr. fell asleep. It was look at that pace by Paslic. So you got their wingers are so pacey. If Griezmann comes here, this team is going to be even more fun to watch. Orlando City. Oh. Bad situation out of bounds. Gonna be a throw in for Inter Miami. Orlando's pressing, frustrating Inter Miami a little bit. Crazy crowd too for this game. Oof, Dane St. Clair. Noah Allen. Oh, good play. Segovia to Noah Allen. Noah Allen, not a good pass. Looking for Berterame. Best player after Ronaldo. Crowded game, too. A lot of people here. Looks like it's mostly Orlando fans, too. Oh, Griffin Dorsey down the right side. Crosses it. Looking for Angulo. Not able to get to it. But Martín Ojeda is able to keep possession. Back flick to Angulo. Oh. Out of bounds, going to be a goal kick, Inter Miami. Yeah, the Red Bulls look good. Red Bulls look really good this year. Really good and really young. So like they're a team to follow very closely. Griffin Dorsey. Orlando's starting to settle in a little bit. Paslich back to Griffin Dorsey. Oh, bad pass by Paslich. Messi, good pass. Segovia. Berterame's trailing. Rodrigo de Paul crosses it. Oh, what a save. What a save by Maxime Crepeau. Messi, he kind of backhilled that pass, that cross from Rodrigo de Paul, but he wasn't able to score. But man, what a save by Maxime Crepeau. Good. Let me watch the replay on this. Good reaction by Maxime Crepeau. Reflexes. God, that was close. Maxime Crepeau's been very good this year for Orlando City through 2 games, but still been very good so far. Timo Werner, first assist last night. He looks good. He does look good. He looks very good. Angus, hey, Will, how are you doing? Doing good. Just looking forward to this game here. This is a good matchup so far. Two watch longs in the weekend is a little tough. That's it's kind of exhausting, but this game is exciting. So, and I'm curious to see who can bounce back and win this match, or even if anyone gets a win. Might be a draw, but everything's good. Oh, Messi, Deonic Bright, back to Messi. Oh, Berterame is able to win possession back, but they're going to call a foul on Miami. It's going to be Orlando City ball. High MLS moves. You look very good. Oh, I appreciate that. Had to be Atlanta. Maxi or St. Clair, these two will fight for their spot at the World Cup for Canada. That's true. That is true. That I didn't think about that. I do think that Dane St. Clair probably will win out and be the goalkeeper for Canada in 2026. But I mean, Maxime Crepeau could win it if he plays well and Maxime Crepeau plays well and Dane St. Clair plays bad. Ooh, bad giveaway by Duncan McGuire. DePaul. DePaul is playing best player on the pitch so far. DePaul looking for Berterame. Bad pass. He was too far in though. He should have been more out wide. But DePaul looks. This is right now is the best I have seen Rodrigo DePaul play for Inter Miami. This is the best version I've seen of Rodrigo DePaul. This is the best version I've seen of Rodrigo DePaul. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but so far, 13 minutes in, Rodrigo DePaul has been the best player on the pitch. Orlando just too many bad passes. Look at Martín Ojeda running down the pitch. Bad pass by Paslich looking for Duncan McGuire. Berterame looks a bit lost so far. He's not looking too good. Berterame's not looking too hot the first 13 minutes, but we'll see. Messi over the top looking for Allende. Allende back to Messi. Ref in the way. Cuts back on Angulo. Facundo Mora out wide. Allende crosses it. No one's there. Oh, mishit by Orlando. Bad mishit. Yeah, Ishmael, the referee has been like right in the middle of the run of play like too many times. And this is a veteran referee. Honestly, the most disappointing team in MLS so far has been Atlanta, in my opinion. I expected they'd be at least having a go at teams. I think I had them finishing like 8th or ninth. I mean, Tata is good, but I just don't like their DPs. I don't think they're that good. Latte Lot is one of the biggest busts in MLS history because of his price tag. 15 minutes in, it's 0-0. Ooh, DePaul, he had Messi. He didn't keep his head up. He didn't see him, I don't think. Ooh, Maxi wins it back. Segovia fouled. Gonna be a free kick for Inter Miami. Oh, you're an Atlanta United fan? I thought you were an Orlando City fan. That's funny. The score has a 10-second delay. Do you know something we don't know? Oh, Messi's going deep. Little Messi could hit that field goal from 70. Latte Lot has been absolute shit. Yeah, he's been terrible. $30 million too for that guy. Hey, we knew that was going to be, that was going to be very tough to match that price tag. But they were insistent on signing him. Oof. Could have been dangerous there. Paslic kicked the ball or tried to kick the ball, and Segovia was trying to head it. That could have been dangerous. But Latte Lot is an overpriced cup of Starbucks coffee. The fan base should be bitter. Yeah, they should be. But everybody, I don't understand how they. Sometimes I feel like the people running these teams are idiots. Honestly. Oh, here we go. Ojeda, Paslic, looking out wide for Angulo. Can he get to it? Angulo too far out wide, goes out of bounds. Gonna be a throw in for Miami. He's got pace, but he don't have that kind of pace. Is Berterame any good? Yeah, I think he is good. He's just settling in with Miami. He's not been worth his $15 million price tag so far, but it's only been 2 games. The most disappointing new signing has been St. Clair so far. So it's Berterame right there, really playing really deep. Bad pass by DePaul, really bad pass. Angulo, good read, stole the ball out wide left. Oh, so much space. Pasalic. Oh, Pasalic scores. Orlando's up 1-0 over Inter Miami. Pasalic, there you go. Beautiful play right there. Bad giveaway by Rodrigo DePaul turns into a goal for Orlando City. Angulo with a beautiful pass. Wow. I want to see the replay on this and see who was supposed to be marking Pasalic. So Angulo, good pass to Pasalic. Noah Allen is not marking Pasalic. Noah Allen has been an absolute disaster at left back. He was a good center back last year, and I think he forgot how to play fullback. But I mean, terrible defending by Noah Allen. Not necessarily good goalkeeping by Dane St. Clair either, though, to be honest with you. I mean, Dane St. Clair got a hand on it. He probably should have saved that, but still bad marking by Noah Allen. Dude lost to Canada starting bar. That's funny. Come on, Orlando, keep scoring. Yeah, no, listen, Dane St. Clair totally should have saved that. He got a hand on the ball, but I do think that was bad marking by Noah Allen. That was really bad marking by Noah Allen. There's going to be a lot of goals in this game. I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of goals. A lot of goals in this game, I think. Both Miami players were anticipating the ball to travel past them, got caught looking. That's true. Mikael and Noah Allen were definitely not prepared for that. Looking out wide for a pass for Griffin Dorsey. Ooh, God. Noah Allen's getting cooked. Pasalic. Ooh, good takeaway by Rodrigo De Paul. It's so funny. I said Rodrigo De Paul was the best player so far, and then he had that turnover. I think I'm a curse to players. Dude, why is Duncan McGuire playing so far back? Duncan McGuire is like playing like center back. Why is he? Why is their striker playing further back than their center back? Very weird that Duncan McGuire is playing that deep. Oh, Allende was looking for Berterame. Messi with the rebound. Yannick Bride out wide. Noah Allen, can you do something in the attack? Probably not. We'll see. I mean, this is not a good start for Inter Miami. Ooh, bad giveaway. Yannick Bright able to win it back. DePaul. Oof. Good deflection out of bounds by Facundo Mora. Could have been dangerous. Martin Ojeda was one-on-one, I think, with Maxi Falcone. And Martin Ojeda is most likely faster than Maxi Falcone. I'd say Maxi Falcone is probably one of the slowest guys in Major League Soccer. Jorge Mas wants Inter Miami to play in Copa Libertadores. Yeah, I mean, if this team plays in Libertadores, it's going to be ugly. Messi with the ball. Yannick Bright. There's too much standing around. Messi, the ball over top looking for Allen. Allen can't get to it. Going to go out of bounds. Going to be a goal kick. Orlando City. Man, Noah Allen is just not having a good game. 23 minutes in, Orlando City's up 1-0 over Miami. Orlando is playing a team literally twice the age of the New York Red Bulls last week. Damn, that's kind of sad in a sense, but it's probably true. It's probably true. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Griffin Dorsey to Martin Ojeda. Uh-oh, this could get ugly. Wow, Orlando's up 2-0. 2-0 against Miami. Wow, 2-0. Who I got to see this one too. Let's see who the bad defending was. Man, Dane St. Clair is looking really, 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 really fraudulent. But let me see if it was his fault on this one. Let's see. I mean, look how much space Ojeda has up there. Way too much space. Griffin Dorsey, Cooks, Maxi Falcone. Yeah, that's outside boot too. Beautiful goal by Martin Ojeda. Outside the boot. God, Dane St. Clair is terrible. Wow. Yeah, the back line's not looking good, and St. Clair's looking really bad. Well, I tell you what, though, not to discredit LAFC, but this is kind of not. This kind of makes their performance against Inter Miami not look as good. I mean, Orlando City's looking better against them than maybe LAFC did. Oh, there's nothing in the attack with this team. 8-2 incoming. 26 minute in, 2-0. We'll see what happens. Inter Miami's got a hole to crawl out of. Like Bright, Allende, no one there. One guy, one Inter Miami attacker, Berterame, and 3 defenders. Inter Miami's positioning is just not very good. DePaul, Messi, Allende. Oh, oh. Beautiful pass from Crepeau to Duncan McGuire. Dude, Duncan McGuire is terrible. He is so bad. His positioning as a striker is terrible. And the fact that he passed all, I mean, playing it back like that when you had a one-on-one opportunity. But when they get Griezmann, he'll probably play striker for this team. It's going to look a lot better. I think Orlando City could be dangerous. I want to say I had them finishing 4th or 5th in the Eastern Conference. Ooh, bad giveaway. DePaul shoots it. Oh, good save by Crepeau. Good save by Maxime Crepeau. DePaul, good pass to Messi. Oh, good save by Crepeau on Messi. Beautiful pass by DePaul to Messi, but a great save by Maxime Crepeau. Great save by Maxime Crepeau. What a save. The fan they just showed. Crepeau's balling out. Maybe he will take the spot away from Dane St. Clair. Ojeda out wide. Sangulo, 28 minutes in. Orlando City up 2-0. Very exciting game so far. Hasn't been boring. I mean, if you're an Inter Miami fan, this obviously is a nightmare start, but this game has been very, very exciting. There's been a lot going on so far in this game. Crepeau genuinely just stole St. Clair's World Cup spot in 28 minutes. I mean, he's chipping away at it for sure. I would say if Inter Miami can't get a goal, pull one back before halftime. They've got 16 minutes to pull one back plus added time, so maybe a little more, maybe close to 20 minutes. If they can't pull one back in the next 20 minutes, I think they may be in trouble. I think the game might be over. I mean, they haven't scored a game in MLS this year. They're being outscored 5-0. Their goal difference is -5 right now in MLS. It's because they're playing too much in they're doing what made them ineffective last year. They're playing too much through the middle. They're not playing out wide. They've got 3 defenders in the middle. Orlando City does. They need to be playing out wide. Oh, nice play by Angulo. Ojeda looking for Duncan McGuire. Good pass. Good touch by Duncan McGuire. Oh, he's got pass. It's going to be 3-0. Oh, terrible. Duncan McGuire is ass. He is so damn bad. If he had laid it, if he'd put a little bit more on that pass, Paslich could have probably scored that and put them up 3-0. Bad pass by Duncan McGuire. Bad giveaway by Berterame. Yeah, Yannick Bright is clumsy with the ball. He's not very he's been pretty bad. I don't know how Duncan McGuire had a good run in 2023, 2024. He had a good run and then he got some buzz. Oh, Berterame back to Messi. Deflected. I think this preseason thing messed Inter Miami up too. I don't think that they handled the preseason the best way because of all the travel they did. They played all their games on the road. I think that hurt them, honestly. But Inter Miami's gonna have to figure things out pretty quickly, or they're gonna be in trouble in the Champions Cup. So I think if they struggle really bad in MLS, let's say they lose like their first 3 or 4 games, I would not be surprised to see Mascherano fired. I would not be surprised to see Javier Mascherano fired if they struggle in their first 3 or 4 games and they lose their first 3 or 4 games. So let's see what happens. I'm not saying it's going to happen. No need to hit the panic button. There's a lot of games left, but if they were to lose their first 3 or 4 matches, I mean, there's two good coaches on the market right now, better than Mascherano. You got Marcelo Gallardo and you have Xavi Hernandez, both on the market. So we'll see. And I think that they're both better coaches than Mascherano. Mascherano is not very good. Oh, good play. Oh, good split by Ojeda. Oh, God, so much space. Paslich, back flick to Angulo. Uh-oh, back to Paslich. It's going to be 3-0. Oh, God, they're just slicing this back line up left and right. They're smoking this back line. Oh, it was, yeah, that's right. It was New York Red Bulls. I don't know why I said the Dynamo. The Dynamo beat Chicago. It was the Red Bulls that they beat. The Red Bulls beat Orlando City. Wasn't Houston Dynamo. That's my bad. Oof. This attack just has nothing. Oh God. So Allende's hurt. So I expect Salvetti to probably come on for him. He's limping. He's not gonna be able to make it. That's the last thing they needed too, because Allende was something they were looking forward to getting him back. And they just spent $5 million on Allende too. So that'd be devastating if they lost him. Has Berterame touched the ball yet? I think he's got like maybe 3 touches in the game, maybe 4. It's just look where Berterame's at. He's too far up. There's like 5, 6 defenders in the vicinity of where he's at. He's the way they're playing. It's almost like a low block. There's no chance they're scoring with this. There's no space. The way they're playing, Inter Miami's playing way too centrally, and they're playing a low block. They need to be out wide, trying to opening things up, doing some crosses. They're just not doing that. I mean, Orlando is just outplaying the hell out of them right now. Yannick DePaul. Oh, Messi. Oh, nice save again from Crepeau. Let's see. I think that was Crepeau again. Oh no, it was the center back. Is that Miller? Yeah, Miller. Great save by Miller. Messi with the cross. It's cleared away. Messi's able to keep possession. Oh God, bad touch by Allende. Angulo wins it back. No one there. Inter Miami's attack looked like they just only met. They look very, very awkward. Very awkward. Miami has never broken down teams who sit back. They don't. No, that's true. They don't. But they're definitely not going to be breaking them down if they keep playing centrally. They're going to have to go out wide. They're going to have to get the wingers. They're going to have to get Segovia. Has Segovia touched the ball in the last, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes? I mean, they're not opening the game up at all. They're playing way too centrally. And then when Messi gets clamped down by 3 or 4 guys, then nothing happens. If they go out wide, though, they have to force the defenders to play to spread out, and it opens things up more in the middle. It's just you would have thought they would have learned this by now. I mean, we watched it all season long, them struggle, and when they got Silvetti, things started to change a little bit, and you would have thought that they would. Javier Mascherano would have remembered that, but I guess he didn't. I guess he has amnesia. Oh, Segovia, Messi. Oh, heavy touch out of bounds. Going to be Orlando goal kick. Can Miami sign Lewandowski? Probably not. Some people on Twitter are saying that they think DePaul's playing bad. I don't think he's playing bad. I think he's playing pretty good. I just can't believe how much more space Orlando has versus Miami. It's just crazy. DePaul to Messi, out wide to Allende, Allende to DePaul, DePaul to. I don't think that was a good play. Out of bounds, going to be a corner for Inter Miami. And keep in mind, Danny from Battered MLS or Battered Herons, but both Battered MLS and Herons is coming on at halftime to talk about what he saw at halftime. Curious to see what he says. Oh, good save. Miami is cooked. I'm listen. They won last year. They got really hot at the right time, but I'd still, when you have an issue as a team, you can hide it, but you can't get rid of it unless you address it. And I just think that Mascherano is just not a good manager. I've been saying that. I don't think he's a good manager. He won MLS Cup. I still don't think he's a good manager. I think that they got really hot and they were the best team in the league. But I think he's still going to be a deficiency for this team. His adjustments aren't very good. And the movement is off the ball is just not very good. Now, Noah Allen was trying to do something there, but too much standing around. Berterame. Berterame's got 3 guys around him. He's got fouled outside the box. Dangerous area for Danger spot outside the box. Free kick. Prime Messi territory. Matias Rojas and Campana. Campana, he's really not that good. He hasn't really done anything since he left. Now, Matias Rojas, I mean, he really hasn't done much either since he left. He's playing for Portland now, but they could have done a little bit more. Like they really should have got another winger. They really should have got another winger. I we'll just see what happens. We'll see what happens, but very disappointing so far for Inter Miami. 40 minutes in, down 2-0 to Orlando City. Let's see what Messi can do on the free kick. Never played in Orlando. Let's see. Oh, just out wide. So close. Deflected off the wall. Wow, that was close. That was close. It's going to be a Miami corner, 41 minutes in. So close. I think Miami's in trouble if they don't pull one back here before half. Oh, Messi looking for DePaul. Mikael was going for a crazy header. Oh, another corner. Busquets is obvious. I do think he might be a little bit missed. DePaul, oof, cleared out. Mora passes out wide to Rodrigo DePaul. DePaul, oof. Foul on Mikael, going to be, or is that Yannick? No, it is Mikael. Foul on Mikael, so it's going to be Orlando City ball. Messi looks pissed. I think he's saying he's missed 2 calls. I think flopping at Portland without the creativity to serve him. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. I mean, he was very good for Miami in 2024. He was a very good player. Mascherano is an average manager. He is an average manager. He might be below average, honestly. I don't know. He's probably average in MLS, but that's not really saying much. But on the global scale, he's probably below average. Oh, danger spot from St. Clair. He's I've lost a lot of confidence in him when he has the ball in a one-on-one situation or no one else is around. I don't trust him. I think he's oh, bad touch by Allende, loses possession, fouls. Is that Paslich? Yende's frustrated. He's been no, it wasn't Paslich. It was Guski. It says Inter Miami's expected goal is 0.8, and it says Orlando's is 0.15, which doesn't make any sense. And Orlando only has 2 shots. Miami has 8 shots. Orlando has 2 shots, and they have converted both chances. Uh-oh. Oh, DePaul, good pass to Messi. Looked like Messi got fouled, honestly. There we go. He's going to get a yellow. He is, yeah. Is it Gusky to get the yellow? Yeah, I guess it is. Gusky got the yellow for pulling on Messi, wrap it up around him. Do we applaud Mascherano for the run he had at the Club World Cup, or was that Messi? I think it was more of Inter Miami's style of play does maybe translate a little bit better against some of those teams than MLS because it's more technically sound. And I think this is a more technically sound team. So I know it sounds weird because those teams are better, but I think that their style of play matches up better against those teams. That's just my opinion on that. But what's going on here? All right, let's see. 45 minutes in. Let's see how much added time we have. Let's say probably 3 minutes, 4 minutes of added time. Messi gets the rebound. Oh, good play by Paslic to poke it away. Two minutes of added time. Miami started slow last year, but this is bad. This is really bad. I mean, they're being outscored 5 goals. They have a goal difference of 5, -5. I'm very curious to see what Danny says at halftime. I'm very curious what he says. God, Mascherano is such a clown. Game over. Orlando wins. Alba and Busquets can be easily replaced. They can't be easily replaced. Excuse me. They were mainstays of Barca and the Spanish national team for a reason, but such a drop off this season. I don't think that's necessarily the reason why. Like Busquets is obviously missed, and I do think Jordi Alba's missed because Sergio Reguilon was supposed to be the replacement. Noah Allen is obviously not as good as Sergio Reguilon. He's definitely not as good as Jordi Alba. But I think the main reason why that they're not playing well is because what we said earlier is because they're not playing out wide. And so many players who were good last year have started to regress. Like Matteo Salvetti hasn't looked good this year so far, even in preseason. Tadeo Allende still getting his rust knocked off. Dane St. Clair looks terrible. We're a minute past the added time. So we'll see how much. I would say this is probably the last chance. Looks like Miller just got a yellow. Ojeda. Oh, like Mora just cleared it. Dorsey just punts it. Goal kick for Inter Miami. I'm curious how much time they're going to let play on here. Almost 2 minutes past out of time. All right, it's the halftime. Orlando City up 2-0 over Inter Miami. My God, this is a terrible start for Inter Miami to begin their 2026 season. They lose to LA 3-0. They're losing to Orlando City 2-0. Danny will be here very shortly, but I want to ask you guys this. What we do this every halftime watch along. I want you to grade both of these teams' first half performance, Inter Miami and Orlando, 1 through 10. Grade both of these teams' first half performance, 1 through 10, 1 being shit, 10 being perfect. I want to know what you guys think about the first half performance by Inter Miami and Orlando City. Also, guys, if you haven't already, we're at 47 likes. 100 of you are in here. Make sure you smash the like button if you haven't already. Let's get to 100 likes on the stream. Also, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, our goal is to hit 15K by the summer, by the World Cup. And we're getting closer and closer. We're almost, I think we're like 800 away from 13,000. Momentum is off the charts. So make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already and hit that little bell notification so you never miss any of our videos. So let's read some of these first half performance grades by you guys and what you thought. Let's see. EM says Orlando is an 8. What do you think Miami is? Inter Miami is a 2. Cali Rex says Orlando is a 7 and Miami gets a 3. Michael says Orlando is an 8. Kevin says Orlando is an 8 and Miami is a 2. Angus says Orlando is a 7 and Miami's a 7. Interesting. So you got 7s for both teams. Let's see what else we got here. Sorry, I'm just texting Danny. Miami's a 1. They showed nothing. Inter Miami 3, Orlando 8. You stupid so-called MLS content creator Glaze, Germán Berterame, and Dane St. Clair, like they are both goats of MLS or Liga MX. Okay. Anyway, Berterame needs to make some runs. That's true. I do agree with that. Orlando, please win this game. Who got a new member of the channel? Appreciate you for joining the channel. Yeah, guys, also, if you haven't become a member of the channel, I'm going to get more into, we got 2 packages. We have a DP and we have a mover and a DP mover, MLS moves. Check that out too. We're going to have some more. I think I'm going to start doing some more members only content. So make sure you become a member of the channel. Helps us out. I want to say it's like $2.99, maybe even $3.99 a month to be a regular member. And then there's also a premier member where there's a lot more perks. So check that out if you guys haven't already. And I appreciate you for becoming a member of the channel. My typing skills suck. What did you say? Oh, the 7 and the 3. Okay, I got you. Orlando City 7, Inter Miami 3. Okay, we're still waiting for Danny. I'm going to give my number here. I think Orlando City is an 8. Orlando City capitalized on their moments when they had them. And I got to send Danny this real quick. Let me send him this invite real quick again because he said to send it to his other account. We'll get him on here. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. But I've got Orlando City as an 8 because they capitalized on their moments when the scoring, and they just have. I think they have been very surgical when they came to their opportunities against Inter Miami. They frustrated them, especially defensively. Inter Miami hasn't been able to do anything, and Maxine Crepeau has been incredible. Inter Miami is probably a 2 for me because they just can't do anything in the final third. They cannot do anything in the final third. They're playing way too narrow. They're not spreading the ball out, and nobody else is stepping up. Nobody else is stepping up for Inter Miami. Nobody is. So this is a bad performance. This performance is worse for Inter Miami than their performance against LAFC for me. That's my opinion so far. I think they look worse today against Orlando City than they did against LAFC. And they're going to have to get something going. Like they're going to have to get. Do I think Miami fans should be panicking? Maybe. I don't know. I just don't have any faith in Javier Mascherano. Are they going to make any substitutions? Are they going to make any tactical adjustments in the second half? Berterame has been just completely useless so far. There is no creativity in the final third. I mean, this team does look lost. And I was texting a buddy during the game, and he said that they look like they never played a game together. They look like they've never played a game together, talking about Inter Miami, this Inter Miami attack. Like they look foreign to each other. So very, very, very disappointing. And Inter Miami had 55% possession to Orlando's 45. Inter Miami had 8 shots, 3 on target. Orlando City had 3 shots, 2 on target, and they had a .17 expected goal rate, and they scored twice. All right, we got Danny in here. Let's see what he thinks about this. See if he's ready to call it quits and just hang it all up. Danny, what's going on, my friend?
What's going on?
It's rough, man. It's rough.
You watched last week, right?
I did.
It wasn't as rough as last week.
So what do you? Okay, so you think that this game isn't as bad as last week's game?
No, not even close, man. Last week, the Miami looked terrible. This week, they've had chances. Crepeau has come up big for some of those chances. We did a preview with John from Loud and Proud, and we always ask our guest, how can Miami win this game? And they tell us, what they would tell Mascherano if they were able to talk to Mascherano. But he asked me, how could Orlando win? And I said, play a low block, play transition. That's what LAFC did last week after they scored their first. And that's what Orlando's playing. They started with a mid block. They got that first goal, and that's it. It's low block for the next 70 minutes. And Miami has a really tough time finishing in those instances. Now, I think they've done a decent job of trying to create opportunities through that anyway. But yeah, it's going to be difficult because they don't have. These are the moments where even though Luis Suarez maybe doesn't finish like he used to, his creativity, his either his moves off the ball or just the way he kind of connects with Segovia and Messi on the top of that box would give you some opportunities. And without Suarez, I mean, there's really not. Rodrigo De Paul, I thought, has had a great game, even though he ended up being the reason they scored that first goal. But despite that, I thought this is the best I've seen him maybe since he's been in Miami. Like, this has been a really good first half for Rodrigo De Paul.
I saw people on Twitter complaining that he was bad. And I'm like, what are you watching? He looked active. He was good defensively. He's making minus the one pass, the turnover to Angulo that led to the goal. He'd been the best player for Inter Miami.
I agree. So. I agree. I think it's the frustration that Miami fans have in general with him because they've been frustrated with him since he's arrived. Not because he's been terrible, but because he hasn't lived up to that DP status, right? You expect you have a DP player, you're going to come out and perform. So...
Well, so let me ask you this because this is kind of interesting. 2 questions for you. Who has been the worst player for Inter Miami today? And what is the biggest reason why they're losing this game so far?
The worst player on the pitch today so far? I'd venture either to say St. Clair or Berterame just because he's a ghost. But the thing is, he's the type of striker that needs service. He's a poacher. He can't create. He can't be out wide. And we knew that him coming in. And when teams are playing a low block, you become, Allende also. Look, before the season started, I know you and a lot of people were like, hey, if they don't win Champions Cup, this is an absolute failure. And I said, I feel like we're hanging on a lot of what ifs. What if Allende goes back to Allende from last year? Because he had, a 6-game run that was historic, obviously.
Yeah.
But the majority of the season, he was ass.
He for sure.
And then Silvetti, everybody's like, but Silvetti's a baller. I said, but it was a 6-game sample size. Like, we need to calm down. He's been terrible in the preseason. He didn't even get to start today.
I know.
And then St. Clair, goalie of the year. I understand. But that was on a team that played a low block. His historic transition team last year, they had I think it was the lowest percentage of possession in MLS history for a full season. He never faced tough shots. What he's going to face now in Miami, he's never seen before, at least not in the MLS, or at least not with Minnesota. So, I mean, I felt like people were getting a little ahead of themselves. I do think that they had a good off season, but they're getting ahead of themselves, and, it's going to take a while. I see some people are putting Falcon as the worst player on the pitch. I didn't think Falcon had a bad first half.
No, I think if we had to pick a defender who had the worst first half, I think it was Noah Allen. I just don't think he's looked good at left back this year, man. I think he looks lost. I think he got too comfortable playing center back last year, and I don't think he's made a good adjustment back to left back. But Falcon, he had a couple bad plays, but to your point, there's been way worse performances besides the back line. I mean, I mean, for God's sakes, or I don't know if you saw the stats.
2 shots only.
Orlando City has an expected goal rate of 0.17. Yeah, it's because they've made some crazy goals, but they weren't expected to really. But yeah, Dane St. Clair, man, has definitely not lived up to his price tag because they're paying him like $1.1 million, and he's way overpaid for what he's done so far.
And the thing is, and I don't know, I never really got an explanation. I understand that you hear goalkeeper of the year, got to get that guy, obviously, right? But did they really look into the type of player he is? As soon as we got him, the first thing I did was contact the people I know from Minnesota. Can this guy play with his feet? Is he good distributing the ball? No. Okay. Is he any type of sweeper keeper? No. I mean, we play a really crazy low block. Like, he never comes out the box. He never has to. So what exactly is Miami doing bringing in this guy in? Because he's goalkeeper of the year. Okay, that's fair. But the criticism of Drake Callender was all he does is block shots. He can't do all the other stuff. Well, apparently St. Clair also either. So what exactly were we expecting? Now, I am, when he first got to Miami, I was one of the first ones to say, don't get ahead of yourself. He might not be that good here. And everybody was like, you're crazy, stop, you're talking nonsense. And now it's like the pendulum has swung. Now everybody's ready to like, cut him or bench him. So I've kind of gone the other way. I was like, all right, but you got to give him some time. And I feel like he needs a little bit of time because he's adjusting to a completely new scheme. He's never faced this many shots, at least not in the MLS. And then Crepeau on the other side is making him look like ass.
No, 100%. Yeah, Crepeau, people have been joking all night that Crepeau might have taken the Canada job from Dane St. Clair after his performance.
Yep.
Another thing too, Danny, about this game, it's frustrating, is last year, especially when they're playing teams at low block or teams that clog the middle defensively, Inter Miami has this problem where they just feed Messi in the middle, and they just try to play through the middle. They don't play out wide, which is when last season, when they started playing really well, it's because they were playing out wide with Slovetti and Allende. That's when they really started to ball out. This playing through the middle is just killing their attack, man. And it's like they haven't learned their lesson that this does not work for this team. They do have a bunch of new players, but stylistically, it's the same. It's just not working. I haven't seen enough play out wide to try to create any chances. And like you said about Berterame, the low block, you said he's a poacher. This kind of hurts his chances, right? There
Absolutely.
were points where I saw him in the box and there were like 6 Orlando City players near him, and he was the only Miami player. He's not doing anything when that's going on. Nothing.
He's not going to, because that's not his game. And then you have Yannick Bright, which I'm a huge Yannick Bright fan. He is a defensive stalwart in the middle, and he's improved in progressing the ball in the attack a bit. And he's tried today. Some people might see him and be like, "Wow, what is he doing?" I thought he did decent, trying to help build up, because when it's a low block, everybody's got to go push up and help create. But he's not that guy. And I thought for what he did, serviceable, but we need somebody else doing those things. You got to get Rodrigo de Paul up in those spaces. And then Segovia, he's not playing out wide. He's playing up that left channel. And again, like you said, everything's up the middle and you're playing that low block. Somebody's got to go out wide. Now, last week, I remember I was criticizing, and let me take that back. Maybe not criticizing, but you could tell that Messi was looking for that Alba run down the left side. And today, Noah Allen attempted it. The timing was off. It was a little late on it, but you see that Noah Allen is trying to now push up and make those runs, which is going to open up the defense a little bit. But once he makes that run, if he gets the ball, I still don't think he has the quality to cross it in like Jordi Alba used to or create. So that's going to be a big miss, obviously, trying to stretch the defense horizontally. And we'll see. Like I said, all things considered, the first half, I know the scoreline 2-0, not very favorable, but compared to what I saw last week, I'm much happier, even though it's 2-0 in one half against Orlando, which is, by the way, riddled with injury, and Miami should be the favorites to win this game. I still feel much better after this half than I did after the last game last week.
So I want to ask the chat a question, but I want to ask you something separately. Chat, it's 2-0. Orlando City's up over Inter Miami. What do you think the final score is going to be? Is Inter Miami going to make a comeback? Is Orlando City going to hold pat and win this game? I want to know what you guys think the second half score prediction is going to be. But Danny, I want to ask you this, okay? Someone brought this up in the comment. We know that Miami's going to have to go on a road tour because their stadium is still being built. They're not playing a home game until, at least an MLS regular season home game, until the stadium is completed, Miami Freedom Park. And I don't want to get ahead of myself. I know you're going to say, oh, my God, Will, you're just being way too dramatic. But just hear me out on this. If they lose this game 2-0, means they have a -5 goal difference. They haven't scored a game through 2 goals or through 2 games. And let's say if they lose the rest of their away games, is Mascherano gone if they go 0-5 in their first 5 matches?
Possibly. The issue here is that they're in the unique circumstance where who replaces him? It's
There's a lot of good options.
Is there? Because it's unfortunate, because you could say maybe Nancy, I guess, is the only one that I could think of that maybe Messi respects enough that's available MLS wise. But I mean, we've come to see that whoever comes in has to have some type of Messi connection.
Yeah.
I mean, who
There's
has a
two
Messi
guys.
connection?
There's
Xavi?
two guys. Xavi and Marcelo Gallardo, the former River Plate manager who just left. I think that that could be two guys I could see. And like I said, I'm not trying to be dramatic because like there's still 3 games left. I don't think he's gonna get fired after this game. But you know this as well as I do. Jorge Mas said his goal this year is to win the Champions Cup. That is the main goal. If they start off 0-5, I know for a fact he's going to be super pissed. He fired Tata Martino after winning the Supporter Shield. If this team goes 0-5, I truly think that that Mascherano will be gone.
I think that 0-5 doesn't do it. I think getting eliminated by Nashville in the Champions Cup might do it.
But do you wait till it's too late? I mean, that at least.
Well, I mean, that happens before the 5th regular season game.
Okay, yeah, you're probably because they play in 2 weeks.
Because they play DC next week. Then they play the first leg of the Nashville. Then they play Charlotte, and then they play the second leg of the Nashville.
Okay, real quick, because I'm gonna let you go enjoy the game. We'll talk again soon because it's always fun to talk to you about Miami. Yeah. So Vetti has been subbed in, I think, for probably Tadeo Allende or Noah Allen. Okay, so they're going heavy attack in the second half. What's your score prediction? Does Miami pull it back, or do they lose this game?
I think they get out with a 2-2 draw. Look, Orlando hasn't. And I know it's going to sound like a hater, but they haven't looked necessarily that impressive. They've played a low block, which is what everybody's going to do against Miami. Miami always has a hard time breaking it down, and they took advantage of the two. Let me tell you, that second goal, I don't blame that on anybody in Miami. That was beautifully drawn up. Like, that was perfect with the outside of his foot. Beautiful. That first goal, though, that was on Rodriguez DePaul, St. Clair, a bunch of people. But they did good with their opportunities they have, but they haven't had a lot of opportunities, and they're not going to be looking to be aggressive. They're going to defend their ass off. And Miami has found ways to fill in those gaps in that low block, and they've had opportunities. I think that they get 2 back. And if they don't, I'm sure our post game on Battered Herons is going to be fun because people are going to be so fun. But you know, if the second half looks like the first half, and maybe with at least 1 goal, I think that's a positive step forward, in my opinion.
We'll see what happens. You know, my saying is Miami, if they score 1, they never score 1. They score 2, they score 3, they score 4. So if they can pull one back, I think. Yeah, if they can pull one back, I think they will draw this game, maybe even win it. We'll see what happens. I appreciate you for coming on and join us for the halftime. Make sure you guys go check him out at Battered Herons. He also has, I think he has a rebrand. I don't want to say it wrong, but I think he rebranded his other channel.
Battered Soccer fans, yeah, because you know, we started talking to some USL people that we wanted to have on the show. And we're like, I mean, we gotta kind of just get away from the whole MLS thing if we want to, you know, we're not gonna go heavy on the USL. I don't have enough time to keep up with the USL, but you know, we're gonna keep up with USL and all that other stuff. So yeah, so it's Battered Soccer fans.
Well, I appreciate you for coming on, my friend. Make sure you guys go check them out at Battered Soccer Fans and Battered Herons for the best Inter Miami coverage. Danny, I appreciate it, my friend. Good luck to your team in the second half, and we'll I'm sure I'll be texting
Shout out
you.
To everybody in the chat.
Yeah, yep. Appreciate it, my friend. See you, buddy. We'll see what Inter Miami can do in the second half. He's a little more optimistic. He thinks they can pull 2 back and get the draw at least, and we'll see. I'm thinking that they're going to attack heavy here. They're going to attack heavy here in the second half. We'll see if Silvetti coming in can help them out. But I'm telling you guys, if they start off super slow, I think Mascherano might be cooked. As well as he should be. I mean, there should be some accountability for poor performances in Major League Soccer. You can't give guys an infinite leash to be bad until it's too late. And this low block, it's just going to be tough. I mean, it's going to be Miami's going to dominate possession this half for sure. But they're going to have to play wide. You have to see Silvetti, see what he can do. Bad pass by Silvetti looking for Segovia. Oh, Berterame could have been dangerous there. Oh, hell no. You don't think they're going to come back? Mascherano just won MLS Cup. No way he gets fired this season. I don't know. You'd be surprised if he botches what their goals were. You never know. I mean, listen, here's the thing you have to think about, Michel. You have to think about this. We're talking about the standard for other leagues in the world, too. It doesn't matter. Oh, Silvetti! Golasso! Salvetti. Whoa. Matteo Salvetti with an absolute banger. Wow. Matteo Salvetti with a golazo. Matteo Salvetti was Inter Miami's second best player last year. Oh, actually, well, I mean, Allende was really good too, but Salvetti, I think, was maybe better, even though he didn't score as many goals. He was a difference maker. But what a goal by Matteo Salvetti, the young Argentine. Automatically makes a difference. Wow, what a goal by Matteo Salvetti. Well, Inter Miami's back in it, guys. Inter Miami's back in it. What a goal. What an absolute goal. Wow. What a beautiful goal. So Matteo Salvetti automatically makes a difference. What a goal. So it's 2-1. We got a game, folks. We got a game. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be an interesting down the half. We'll see. We'll see if Inter Miami can stage the comeback. Inter Miami, I can't even tell you the last time they only scored one goal, but that was Inter Miami's first goal of the 2026 season in MLS play, at least. We'll see what Inter Miami can do in the second half, but they already look better. Already look better. Uh-oh. Orlando pressing a little bit. Bad giveaway by Mora. Beautiful strike. Oh, good save by Dane St. Clair. Yeah, that was a strike. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful by Matteo Salvetti. Guys, we're at 59 likes. Let's try to get to 129 people in the chat right now. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Let's get to that 100 likes. Smash the like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be doing a post-game recap right after this game to break down what we saw. You're not going to miss that. So hit the little bell notification so you don't miss that breakdown after this watch along. There's a couple fans in the crowd that look a little weary. They look a little concerned. All right, Martín Ojeda taking the corner. Cleared away by Berterame. Messi passes it to Salvetti. Back to Messi. Berterame walking too slow, man. I don't know why he didn't run down. He was waiting for the ball when he should have been running. Out of bounds, going to be a corner for Inter Miami. Who assisted the Inter Miami goal? I don't remember, honestly. They finally put Salvetti back on the left instead of the right. And look, yeah, he's way better on the left than he is the right side, for sure. 100%. Messi to DePaul. Back to Messi. Is Messi going to cross it? Ooh. Yannick Bright. Segovia. Salvetti with the cross. Too low. Cleared away by Orlando. $53 minutes in, 2-1. Ooh, bad pass by Griffin Dorsey, but it's recovered by Ojeda. God, Berterame is too deep. Ooh, Yannick Bright is fouled. It's going to be Inter Miami's ball. Segovia. So Segovia had the assist. So Juan de Oliveira says, my Miami 3-2 win, but only paying 100 for 10. Messi didn't trust Segovia to make that long pass. I think they said Segovia made the assist on that Segovia goal. Wrong page with Salvetti and Mikael right there. Going to be out of bounds for an Orlando City throw in. To Paul out wide. Allende. To Paul. Mikael. Out wide to Salvetti, which is smart. Playing out wide. Maxi. Facundo Mora. Messi's got some space in the middle. Oh, bad pass by Yannick Bright. Oh, bad pass. Messi with the strike. Ooh, saved by Maxime Crepeau. Didn't put enough on it. $56 in. Miami looking like the much better team in the second half. It feels like Orlando's going to give Miami these chances. They're going to give them these chances to score because they're playing this low block. But is Miami going to be able to break the wall? I mean, they were able to, like Mr. Mister said, Matteo Salvetti was able to, what do you say, break the maple wall. But are they going to be able to do it again? Oh, to Paul, some space. To Messi. Berterame. Segovia. Should have took that chance. He should have shot that. Messi. Wow. Wow. 2-2. They don't ever just score. They don't ever just score one. They score one. They score two. They score three. They score four. What a game. What a game. What a game. What a game. Game of the week. Wow. Wow. What a goal. What a goal. I mean, what is Maxime Crepeau supposed to do about that? What is Maxime Crepeau supposed to do? Wow. Danny, I know Danny's going crazy right now. What a goal. 2-2. Inter Miami ties it up with Orlando City. 58 minutes in. What a hell of a game. My original prediction was 3-2. I don't think I gave a second half prediction, but it might end up being 3-2. I don't think Orlando's going to be able to play that low block anymore. It looks like someone's hurt too. I can't tell who that is. It might be Miller. What an insane game this has been. So it looks like they're going. Looks like they're going to the bench. Iago, sorry, coming in for Orlando City. Looks like the crowd's still into it though. Wow. Man, I'll tell you what, guys, I'm not gonna have a voice at all. Oh my god. I still have to do the post game and I gotta do the weekly recap tonight. But we'll pull through. We'll pull through for you guys. We will pull through this insane game. Super entertaining. We do it for you guys, and then I'll have a break until Thursday. So it is what it is. But my God, what a great game this has been. This has been like an instant classic almost. He did call it. He did. He said 2-2. Let's see if he's wrong though. Maybe his team ends up winning. But I will say this about Orlando City. This is where you could use that veteran presence like a Antoine Griezmann when you're down like this to, have some resilience to not, I don't want to say choke the game away, but to close the game out, right? Give them that warrior mentality. I think that someone like Antoine Griezmann would give them that confidence. So that's one thing I think Orlando City is missing. So we'll see if they get that done, if that will help. Oh, nice touch by Ojeda. Ojeda deflect out of bounds. Going to be a corner for Orlando City. Rollers with the $1.99 super chat says Messi genuinely looks hyped to score versus Orlando. Yeah, I think he was like pointing to the crowd and stuff. He was like kind of teasing him a little bit. Messi's going to Disney World tomorrow. If they win, probably, yeah. Ojeda to take the corner for Orlando City. Oh, off the post. Wow. That was close. Oh, that was close. Off the post. Could have been 3-2. Yeah, this is Messi's first ever game in Orlando, at least with Miami. I don't know if he's ever played in Orlando with Barcelona for a friendly or for the Argentine national team. I don't think he has, but this is the first time he's ever played in Orlando with Inter Miami. Messi, some space out wide with Salvetti. Oh, deflected. Looks like DePaul might be hurt, or is that Berterame? Yeah, it looks like Berterame's got elbowed in the face. DePaul's yelling at Falcone. What's new, right? DePaul and Luis Suarez are always yelling at Maxi Falcone. Seems like they're saying that there might be a red card on the foul on Berterame. Oh, Salvetti's got fouled by Griffin Dorsey big time. Let's see. I didn't see the replay on the foul. Yes, Berterame has been quiet, but it's just because they've been down, and when Inter Miami's down, he's not really effective. So they're going to say no card on the foul on Berterame against Berterame. Inter Miami sucks. I mean, they're having a pretty good comeback so far. 2 goals in 18 minutes. 2 goals in 18 minutes for Inter Miami. 2-2. Messi's lined up with a free kick. Iago is being talked to by Ishmael, the ref. All right, here we go. Messi with a free kick. Oh, he was going for it, but Maxime Crepeau is able to save it. Ooh, bad pass by Crepeau. Bad pass by Crepeau. In all seriousness, what the hell does Duncan Maguire do? He does nothing up top for Orlando City. Not to say Luis Muriel did either, but my God. All right, the ball in the turn. The ball, some space to Messi, out to West Segovia. Segovia's going to probably pass it out to Salvetti. Salvetti on the ball, back to Segovia. Brian Ojeda clears it out. Looks like it's going to be a corner. Inter Miami. $150 in the chat. Let's go. Can't believe we got 150 in the chat and only 66 likes, guys. We got to get those likes up. All right, Segovia. Back out wide to Messi. Oh, Messi to Segovia. Segovia strikes it. It's blocked, though. DePaul. Oh, too much. Oh, Messi tried to get a touch on it. That was a dangerous touch by Messi. That's a hamstring puller right there. That touch, yeah, was a hamstring puller. It was off the arm, but that was a natural position, I think, for Duncan Maguire. But that hurt a little bit too. Orlando City is putting in Spicer for Duncan Maguire. Tyrese Spicer coming on for Duncan Maguire. I mean, Duncan Maguire didn't do anything in the first half. In the second half, Duncan Maguire he's terrible. I know Keyshawn says his work rate's crazy. I mean, he was playing like center back at one point, which is really crazy. But I don't really rate him too much. Feels like it does feel like Orlando City's holding on for dear life right now. Messi has 897 career goals now. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. Ooh, bad pass by Mikael. Out of bounds. Going to be a throw in for Orlando City. Yeah, Maguire was terrible. Roller says, how much does Duncan Maguire get paid? I think he actually got a pay raise. I think he's actually making decent money. Let me see. Let me see what he's making. I know he got a pay increase. Duncan Maguire's making $800K a year. Way overpaid. Way overpaid. Ooh, bad clearance by Maxime Crepeau. Bad clearance by Maxime Crepeau. When are they planning to get new players to Inter Miami? I mean, they do have their new players. They might add some people in the summer, but this is the team. For him, it is kind of bad. I mean, he's not good. 800K might not be bad for like the global game, but like for MLS, that's a lot of money. Messi, Segovia. DePaul, back to Segovia, back to DePaul, out wide to Salvetti, all that space out wide. Salvetti to DePaul. Salvetti. Ooh. It's gonna be a goal kick by look at Griffin Dorsey trying to pump up the crowd. I'm not sure what Segovia is making. I don't think it's that much. Staying in Orlando stagnated Maguire's development. Now that is true. That is true. Let me fix this real quick. There we go. $69 minutes in, 2-2. Hell of a second half for Inter Miami. Do they have it in them to get the win though? Oh, Allende's able to keep it in play. Oh, Kunamura didn't see Spicer. Oh, nice play. Oh, good save by St. Clair. Oh, good save by St. Clair. Wow, that was a great save by St. Clair. That's the best save he's made since he's been in Inter Miami. That was a great save by Dane St. Clair. Great save by Dane St. Clair. St. Clair just want to start back. Yeah, that was a great save. What a save. Thought Martin Ojeda might score there. So close. What a game. Best thing St. Clair's done his entire Inter Miami career, to be honest with you. St. Clair boots it deep, looking for Allende. Allende's able to keep it in play. Bengulo wins possession. Oh, foul on Segovia. Chat, how we feeling? Who do you think's gonna win this game? I mean, it's 2-2. Who's got the momentum? Obviously, Miami came in swinging the second half, but it looks like Griffin Dorsey fouled to Paul. Berterame still lost. Yeah, no, he's definitely not. He's not playing as well as he should, but I mean, it's kind of like the style right now. I don't think that's. It's not really going to get a lot of chances the way the game's going right now. So DePaul gets a yellow card. '72nd minute. Probably going to be like 4 or 5 minutes of ad time in this game. Messi looking for Allende. Good header by Allende. Good touch by Berterame, but he's not able to hold it down. Cleared by Orlando. Oh. Ojeda just like kicked the ball into Segovia's face. Out of bounds, though, on Orlando City, or out of bounds on Miami. Going to be Orlando's ball. Throw in. Yeah, Luis Suarez has like a lower body injury. This could go either way. Who wants it more? Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think it's like, I wouldn't say it's 50-50 because I think Miami has played better in the second half, but it's the momentum has slowed down to where it is turning more into a 50-50 game. I do think the quality of play in this game has been very high. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's been a very exciting game. Actually, Falcone fouled. Spicer. Suarez had a lower body injury for most last season. He did. It's called bum knees. Messi, Ronaldo do not suck. No, they don't. 139 people in the chat, but only 65 likes. Let's see. I think I got more than that now. I think it's at 84 now. We got 84 likes now. We're at 84 likes. We need some more subs, though. We need people in the chat. There's a couple people in the chat who aren't subscribed to the channel. We need everyone who is watching with us live to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out. You got the biggest MLS channel that there is, giving you guys the best coverage possible. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We got post games after this game. We got a weekly recap dropping tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, talking about what happened around the league. A lot of good stuff coming your way. Ronaldo, no World Cup. You don't think Ronaldo's going to play in the World Cup? Mr. says as a neutral, this is the best game I've seen today. Now, does that count? Does that count every league, or is that just MLS? $75 minutes. See if Inter Miami's got one in them. Oh, Allende should have passed that. He had Facundo Mora. See how much better they've looked though since they took Noah Allen out though. Like Noah Allen, I'm telling you, he's not it. He's not it. Thanks for the thumbs up for a heads up. I almost forgot. Angus, how's your St. Louis City doing so far? I mean, I think they're struggling a little bit, but Messi. Oh, that was close. Honestly, thought that was a pass. Almost went in though. Wow. I thought maybe he was going to score that. I thought Messi might score that. It looked like a pass at first, and then it was so close. It just wide left. Just wide left. I'm watching the game on Apple TV. Mikael, bad pass. Off of Spicer, though. It's going to be a throw in for Inter Miami. Got about 14 minutes left plus added time. I'd say it's going to be about 20, probably 19 to 20 minutes total left in this game. We'll see if Inter Miami can pull it back or if Orlando City will hold on to this win. Ooh, nice pass to Angulo. Ojeda was looking for Angulo, but it's deflected off of Maxi Falcone out of bounds. Going to be a throw in for Orlando City. St. Louis City actually played their first match pretty well despite the draw. The coaching appears to be much better. Well, I will say this, not to take a shot at them, it would be hard to be much worse. So hopefully they get things turned around. It's, I wonder how the fans feel about João Klaus balling out for LA Galaxy. I'm from LA, California. I've followed LAFC since its founding. That's awesome. Yeah. LAFC, they're doing pretty well tonight. They're doing pretty well so far this season. They haven't lost a game. They're 4-0 in all competitive matches so far in 2026. It's funny when Miami lock in, they can actually play. That's the problem. They have trouble focusing sometimes. Oh, goes into Dane St. Clair's hands. Could have been dangerous there though. Dane St. Clair just boots it deep. Looking for Salvetti. Salvetti's not able to win the header. Nice win by Yannick Bright. It's going to be out of bounds. Off Paslich. Going to be a throw in for Inter Miami. Looks like so Oscar Perez making 2 more substitution. Thiago's coming in. Atuesta's coming in. Thiago's their big signing. Thiago's their big signing from Brazil this offseason, Orlando City. I think Miami, probably should make some subs, but they don't really have a lot of depth right now. They brought in their best bench player. They really don't have a good bench. Out wide to Messi. Plays it out to Facundo Mora. Oh, Messi, good pass to Mura. Try to cross it, deflect out of bounds. Going to be a corner for Inter Miami, 79th minute. 2-2, Orlando City, Inter Miami tied. I can't remember if he played. Did he play for Flamengo or I can't remember which team he played for. Let's see. Messi. Oh, bad hit by Silvetti. Stays in play though. Mikael going for it. Able to win it back. Nice effort by Mikael. Corner. Inter Miami. Okay, so he didn't play for. I was wrong. He played for Bahia. Playing for Bahia in the Brazilian league. Question for Miami is: are they going to have enough in the tank the whole season? That's a good question. I don't know. They don't really have depth right now. I don't think they have a lot of good depth. Oh, DePaul. Ooh. Atuesta with the ball. Plays it out deep. Oh, Thiago just absolutely banged Murray in the back of the head. 80th minute. 2-2. Danny might be on the money. He predicted 2-2 draw. It's looking good for him so far. Uh-oh. Segovia plays it to Silvetti. Silvetti plays out wide, looking for Messi. Messi cuts left. He's got Silvetti wide open. He passes it to him. Oh, bad pass by Silvetti. Oh, terrible cross by Mura. Good God, that was terrible. Berterame was calling for it though. He was calling for that. He was calling for the cross, but I guess Mura just mishit that one too much on that cross. Out of bounds. Going to be a goal kick for Orlando City. I mean, if Miami can get a draw out of this game after the way it started, that would be a good result. Honestly, that would be a very good result based on the way it started. Segovia, Maxi Falcone, back to DePaul. DePaul playing out wide for Mura. No, it's actually Allende. My bad, Allende. Berterame out wide to Mura. 7 minutes left. Mikael out wide to Silvetti. Silvetti, bad pass, cleared out. Oh, miss hit by Mikael, but Dane Sinclair is able to get to it. DePaul out wide, looking for Silvetti. Good pass. Out. He's going to be offside, though. He would have had Berterame, though. I'd say there's probably going to be about 5 minutes of ad time. So there's 7 minutes left in regulation, plus probably 5 minutes of ad time. 2-2. Miami. I think Miami could have won this. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it, but they could have won this with the way they played the second half. But I just think they're gassed. They don't. They've only made one substitution. I think they're just really tired. DePaul, bad pass, was looking for Mora. Who's played better? I mean, I'd say it's been pretty. I think Miami's played better probably overall, but Orlando's been more precise with their opportunities. Bad pass by DePaul. DePaul was yelling at Berterame. Miscommunication there. Oh, nice turn by Berterame. Berterame. Oh, Segovia. Wow. What a goal. Wow. Segovia. What a play right there. Orlando or Inter Miami takes the lead on Orlando 3-2. What a comeback. What a comeback. What a comeback by Inter Miami. Wow, what a game. This has been an insane game, guys. This has been one of the better games I've seen in a while. Regular season, forget about it. I mean, this is one of the better games I've seen. Berterame actually made a decent play to help them win. Good goal by Telasco Segovia, though. What a goal by Segovia. 3-2 was my predict. Me and Angus both said 3-2. Now, I was feeling a little nervous about it after the first half when it was 0-2, but I mean, I predicted 3-2. I thought it was going to be a close game. But what a clinical finish by Segovia. What is Maxine Carpo supposed to do about that? Wow, what a comeback. What a comeback by Inter Miami. What a game. What a game. This would be their first ever win in Orlando, Inter Miami. This would be the first time they've ever beaten Orlando at Orlando. Absolutely insane. I think Inter Miami might have woken up. Looks like there's people cheering in the crowd saying Messi. Yeah, Miami fan. A lot of people chanting Messi now. Uh-oh, can they get another one? Messi with some space. Looking for Allende, can't get to it. Uh-oh, Gusky's about to get a red, I think. Wow. Yep, Gusky's getting a red. Orlando City down to 10 men. Hate watching Inter Miami. You mean jealous watching because your ownership doesn't care as much. I'm a Red Bull fan and I'm jealous for sure. I listen. I mean, the Red Bulls are actually, I'm actually happy about the Red Bulls. I'm very excited about Michael Bradley and all the young Mehmeti and Julian Hall. I'm very excited about them. Yo, let me tell you something, guys. This post game is going to be fire. It's going to be very exciting post game. which will be dropping about 20 to 30 minutes after this game ends. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that. Wow, what a game, guys. Damn, I'm so glad I did this watch along. This has been so fun. I mean, I would have watched it anyway, but watching with you guys, obviously, when we watch a game that's exciting together, it just makes it more special. Looks like Oscar Perea, or no, it's okay. I thought Oscar Perea might be getting a yellow. So Oscar Perea got a yellow card. Interesting. Wonder why. My God, there's going to be 7 minutes of ad time, maybe 8 minutes of ad time in this game. Hey, Mr. I appreciate you for tuning in. I know it's a Monday morning technically for you. I hope you enjoy. I hope this game was worth staying up for, man. This is a very, very good game. So Orlando is the Spurs of MLS. I don't know about that. All right, let's see. Messi's going to line up over the free kick. Can they make it 4-2? Oh, wow. 4-2. Oh my God, he's got the brace. Wow. 4-2. Man, they're pouring it on him now. It was 2-0. Now it's 4-2. They are pouring it on Orlando City. My God. Jeez. What a goal by Messi over the wall. Free kick. Oh my God. Wow. What a goal by Messi. Let's watch the replay on this. I think it's bottom left corner. Oh man, and Crepeau guessed right. This went right under. It snuck right underneath him. Wow. What a goal. Wow. Let's see how much added time is going to be in here. So Lujan's coming in for Tadeo Allende, giving him a break. '70th free kick goal of his career. Wow. What a goal. What a game. What a game. Hey, listen, guys, I'm going to say this in the post game too, but I'm going to say it to all you guys right now, 193 people in the chat. What do I always say about Inter Miami? When they score a goal, and I'll be saying this until Messi leaves, when they score a goal, they never score one. They never score two. They never score three. They could score four. They always, if they score once, they're scoring multiple goals. Now, they don't always score 4 goals, but if they score once, they're going to score many. And we got 10 minutes of ad time. Oh my God. $20 super chat. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. It's Ganga Buddha Toki, I think. I appreciate that. $20 super chat. Appreciate that. But they never just go score 1, 2. They score multiple goals. That's just what they do. That's just what they do. A little soul crushing though for Orlando City in a sense, just because they were, they had a really good first half and had a very good first half, and it just fell apart in the second half. Man, what a game. What a game. Disney tears is hilarious. Woo. Wow. So we got 7 minutes left of added time. 7 minutes left of added time. It's 4-2. Orlando City's down a guy. Messi's got a brace. Segovia's got a goal. Silvetti's got a goal. 4-goal half is kind of crazy, guys. 4-goal half is pretty crazy. Another super chat, $20. Let's see. I think is it Duque? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. He says, how far do you see LAFC going? Who can give them competition in the West? I think it's going to be between them and Vancouver in the Western Conference. San Diego's a sneaky team. I would say LAFC probably, as of right now, would be the favorites to win the West, but Vancouver Whitecaps are definitely going to give them some trouble because they're still very, very good. But I do think LAFC have to be the favorites in the Western Conference right now. Have to be. But San Diego's up there too. It's like San Diego, Vancouver, and LAFC. And I would say like a dark horse could be the LA Galaxy. LA Galaxy look a lot better. They look a lot better in 2020. It looks like a handball right there, maybe on Berterame. They look a lot better in 2020 in 2026. Hard to look much worse than they did in 2025. Appreciate the super chats. What happened to Sergio? Isn't he supposed to play? There paper issues? Oh, Sergio Reguilon. Sergio Reguilon. And by the way, Cosmo Jojo, it's been a while since I've seen you in here. Sergio Reguilon had hurt his knee in the first preseason game against, who did they play in the first game? I can't remember who they played in their first preseason game, but he hurt his knee. So he's out right now. I think he'll be back maybe before the Champions Cup, maybe against Nashville on the 17th. Guys, you know what's so cool about this, the start of the season? We've got so much stuff coming up. Oh, Spicer over the bar. We have so much stuff coming up. We got the CONCACAF Champions Cup that's going to be picking back up in the next week or two. So many big games that are coming up to see who's going to make it to the final. Got MLS games, got the World Cup this summer. 2026 is going to be absolutely insane. 2026 is a big year for soccer in the United States. It's a big year for this channel as well. Looks like we're 3 subscribers away from 12,200. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't already, guys. Got a lot of watchers in the chat right now that aren't subscribed, so make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Got 4 minutes left of added time in this game. Do you think Toronto will make the playoffs with Sargent? Maybe. I don't know. It's interesting. I'd have to see how they play when he gets integrated in, but probably, I don't know. They're pretty bad. Looks like no fans. I guess, yeah, actually some fans have started to clear out of this game. There's 3 minutes left of added time, maybe even a couple more just because there's been a little bit of time wasting. But who's taller, Messi or Hasbulla? I might be close. Yeah, I do. I do watch the highlights of every game that I don't watch the whole game of. Yeah, I try to. Unless it's like I guess it really depends. If it's a really bad game between two bad teams, it's like a 0-0 draw, then sometimes I won't watch it. But for the most part, I at least watch the highlights of every game I didn't get to watch live. All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes left of added time. Play's gonna run out the clock here. 4-2. Oh, Messi pushed down by Ojeda. No call. Let play on. Better new stadium, Inter Miami or New York City FC? Ooh, that's a close one. I think they're both very close. Honestly, no joke. I think they're both very close. But man, I think the cool thing about the New York City one is that it's in the 5 boroughs, which a lot of people thought maybe could never happen. But I honestly think they're both very, very close. Like they're both high quality stadiums. They look incredible. I can't wait to see both of them open up. Miami will be opened up, I think, in June, if I'm not mistaken. And then the New York City FC stadium will be open in June of 2027. So Twitter MLS now has a clip of Messi asking an Orlando coach if he wants the ball signed. That's if Messi said that, that's hilarious. That's funny. NYCFC is in Queens, where Shea Stadium used to be located. Yeah, so maybe it's not the most desirable place to be, I guess, for the stadium, maybe like the borough wise, but I mean it's still in the 5 boroughs, so I think it's really cool. Will you do a live stream on the next LAFC game? If so, I'll be there. Possibly. I did one last night for the LAFC game. I might. It really just depends on what my schedule looks like next weekend. This is a rare circumstance. I think I'm just gonna do one live stream a week, unless there's Champions League, Champions Cup, but we'll see. Top 2 best free kick takers of all time. Easy for me. Messi, Andrea Pirlo. Some might say Beckham. Beckham's definitely up there too, but I like Pirlo. Yeah, the plans for Chicago Stadium looks good too. All right, we're 25 seconds over the added time. We'll see if they blow the whistle anytime soon. I'm not sure. Just holding on to the ball. 1 minute past the added time. You think Juninho? Yeah, Juninho's up there too. But I mean, Pirlo was crazy. I mean, plus Juninho is. I really didn't watch Juninho much. I didn't get to watch him. Yeah, everyone says Juninho. Juninho had some crazy ass free kicks. But I'm just talking about players that I watched personally. Like I actually watched. I would say Messi and Pirlo of all the players that I watched, and Beckham's probably like a close up there too. All right, that's the final whistle. Inter Miami has pulled off the comeback against Orlando City 4-2 after a crazy 2-0 deficit they had. What a crazy game, guys. I appreciate all you guys who tuned in to watch this live watch along with us. We'll have the post-game recap out very soon. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already and hit that little bell notification so you never miss our videos. I'll see you all guys very, very soon. Hope you have a great night. Enjoy the game. We'll see what happens. Appreciate it, guys.